Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. In this video, I will walk you through the Microsoft Entra ID Access Review, which is a powerful identity governance tool to help the organizations ensuring the users have the right access at the right time. My name is Navneet Kumar and I'm a Microsoft certified trainer. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe it for future updates. Well, the first thing first, what is Entra ID Access Review? The Entra ID Access Review is a key component of Microsoft Identity Governance Framework. It automates the process of reviewing the user's access to ensure the security and compliance with least privilege principle. Well, you can consider using the Entra ID Access Review when you invite the external users like guests, be it the vendors or the partners, to provide them the access temporarily. Not only the external users, but sometimes within the organization, the users departments change and they still have the access unnecessarily on the resources. So doing this review can help you identifying the users that have the unwanted access, and you can revoke this access timely. How do we do that? We will discuss it later in this video. Well, why do we use the access review? Like, we can prevent the access creep. The access review helps preventing the access creep. When the users accumulate the permissions over time, they no longer need those permissions. This reduces the insider risk, enhances the audit readiness, and supports the zero trust security model. The key scenarios for the access review are: you can use it for the Microsoft 365 groups to review, application access reviews, or the privileged role assignments, and for the guest users. It makes it a versatile tool for the IT governance. Talking about how it works. So we define the access review to the target groups. These can be the groups, teams, or the applications or roles. We define that who will do the review, be it the group owners or can be the admins, managers, or you can also do the self review. Set the review frequency and duration, that for how long this review will be open to get the feedback or the inputs, and the frequency, that how frequently it will be done, semi-annually, annually, quarterly, monthly. So how frequently you want to do it. You also can configure the automation for the outcomes. This helps in removing the unnecessary access on the resources in your Entra environment. The options for reviewers are group owners. We can use it when we are using the Teams or Office 365 groups, whereas we have the options to choose the managers or selected users or admins, or the self review by the users themselves. We can also decide for the automation. These decisions can be automated, like removing the access if not reviewed, or configured to require the justification. This helps streamlining the compliance while minimizing the manual efforts. Talking about the reporting and compliance, the access reviews generate the detailed logs and downloadable reports, which are essential for audits and for compliance requirements. They also integrate with the tools like the Microsoft for Advanced Governance. Talking about the license requirement for Access Review, it is part of the Entra ID Premium Plan 2 or the Microsoft Entra Suite, whereas it is also available as a standalone product for the Entra ID P1 P2 customers, that is Entra ID Governance Standalone. Now let us have a look into a demonstration. How do we create the access reviews for our internal or external users? To create the Entra ID access review for internal and external users, I have logged in from my admin account. From the left, I will choose the identity governance and go with access reviews option. Under the access reviews option, you will see there is no current access review available. I will click on the new access review button to create an access review. I can create it for teams and groups or for applications. I will click on teams and groups. Here I have two options. I want to do it for all Microsoft 365 guest users, or I want to do it for specific teams and groups. If I choose the first option, then you see it is only for the guest users, whereas the second option, which is select teams plus groups, let you select the specific groups to whom you want to enable this access review. Further, you have the option to choose from that whether the guest users in that particular group or the internal employees or internal users also you want to include. I have selected sales and marketing group for this access review and will click on select. As I said that we have two options to define the scope, be it the guest users only or the all users I want to do it for. Then inactive users only I can choose if required. Under the reviews settings, we have several settings like how do we want the review to be done in several stages, who will be the reviewers, and the timeline for this. I can choose the reviewers, group owners, or I have the options for selected users or groups or the reviews for their access, for the users. The group owners option is available only for groups and teams, not for applications. Here I have the option to add the fallback reviewers. Suppose the group owners are not available or they do not exist for the group, so these will be the reviewers that you can add from here under the fallback category. Then the duration in days, for how long it will be open, and the recurrence of this review, so it can be selected like monthly, yearly, semi-annually, quarterly. How frequently I want to do the review, I can choose it, the start date and end date of that. In the duration, in the number of days, we can specify occurrence, several options you have seen, monthly, or you want to do it semi-annually, annually. Then this is the start date you can choose from, and when do you want this review to be ended. You can define the number of occurrences also to close this review. Finally, go to the settings, and under the settings you have options like upon completion, what do you want to do, like if reviewers don't respond, what do you want to do. So you want to go with the recommendations, okay, let the system do the recommendations, or you want to make no changes. There are options to enable the reviewers to make decisions over here. Then the settings you can do for justification, and the justification for that review will be required. Review name, you will provide a friendly name and a detailed description for this review, and will click create to create this review.